What is up is? I'm a little early. Look at there. Look at me being early. Hello. If you're on, let me know. We're going to pray to the internet gods that you don't take me off today. Okay, how about that? How about that? Hey, y'all. Hey. Beautiful. I see Giovanna first. Let's see. Do these show up on here? I think they do. Let's use the Spirit Song Tarot. I love these. It's like so pretty for spring. Everybody put good energy out that we don't have any freeze ups. Hope everyone's doing well. Giovanna's up next or first. Hey. Then I have Candace, then Marina. So Giovanna, what's going on with Miss Giovanna? What does Giovanna need to know? Hey, Lourdes. What does Giovanna need to know? Also, give me a little thumbs up if you haven't already to the stream. What does Giovanna need to know as we embark on this Taurus new moon? There's so much cool energy right now, y'all. The Chariot. We're moving forward. Discipline and determination are the two keywords here. There's this forward movement that around you, Giovanna. I finally feel like when I see this rhinoceros, there's this determination that you have. And that even says it on the card. Yeah, I feel that. It's like, I'm moving forward. I'm going to get where I'm trying to go. Queen of Feathers, Queen of Swords. Yeah. Right now, you're really embracing your truth and walking in that and being very discerning. And that discernment is bringing you forward in your life. So right now, it's really important for you to make decisions based on your truth and not to take too much time thinking about it, but just instinctually what feels good and move in that direction, especially with the Queen of Swords and the Chariot coming out here. We have this mental, emotional kind of energy going on. And it's like, for this new beginning, for this new phase that you're stepping into, it's important to be the Queen of Swords, to feel really grounded in your decisions and not feel wishy-washy, and know that as long as you're moving in truth, you're going to be moving in the direction that is for you, that is next for you. And I feel a lot of like momentum behind this as well for you. So that's for Giovanna. That's exciting. Next up is going to be Candace, because I see her name up here first, then Marina, then Lourdes, then Brianna and Adrienne. So next is Candace. I appreciate you guys. Give me a thumbs up, please. It really does help. I'm still working on growing this channel, y'all. I have faith. I have faith. Candace. What does Candace need to know right now, Spirit? What does Candace need to know? Giovanna said, Sunday is my birthday and the new moon. Yay. I love it. I received this message. Bless. Happy early birthday. Everybody drop a little balloon or happy birthday to Giovanna. Ooh. You know we love birthdays around here. Okay, we have the love card. It's coming up reverse, or the lovers. So there's a choice that you're needing to make, Candace. It's connected to all of these these transits that are happening, I feel, in Pisces right now. We have Venus in Pisces, the North Node in Pisces, and Saturn's in Pisces, and they're all conjunct right now. So I feel like you're at a place where you're needing to really realize that certain choices need to be made in order for you to move past, the Nine of Wands reverse. There's something here blocking you from moving forward. And it's like you're not wanting to let go of something. There's a resistance, or like if something is not giving you what you want, then that's your answer. That's what I'm feeling is for Candace. If something's not giving you what you want, then let it go. Let it go. Let it be. Because it's taking your power. It's siphoning from you. It's making you feel exhausted. It's literally draining you, whatever this is. And it could be a relationship, but this is a message here of choosing yourself, because whatever this is just feels very, I just feel like in order for something to change, we got to be honest with ourselves and just accept what it is right now. So this is for Candace. there's a choice that needs to be made. The choice needs to be you. Don't overthink what that choice leads to, because right now you just need to finish up a cycle, or you need to close a cycle out so something new can begin. And we don't want to keep doing the same thing or keep giving people an opportunity to like do something different when we can go ahead and just make the choice that's best for us based on what is happening at this exact moment in time, not what we want to happen, right? Like sometimes what we want to happen, we have to make certain choices right now for that to potentially happen. And that's what I'm feeling, Candace. It's like you're at a place right now that avoiding making the choice of like yourself is ultimately getting you potentially further away from what you ultimately want, and however that looks. Okay. Bless. Moving on to Marina. We're going to stick here with the Spirit Song Tarot. Please give me a thumbs up. Only if you want to. But if you can, I appreciate it. It does help with the algorithm. Next up is Marina. Oh, Candace's birthday's on Friday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Candace. Happy birthday to Giovanna. Let's drop some balloons, y'all. I love that. I love this Taurus energy. Y'all know I have a Taurus moon. Make sure y'all check out the Taurus sun. The Taurus sun tarot and transits I just did. Candace, you're so welcome. It's your birthday. It's a new season. It's about choosing yourself. And things that just feel exhausting and draining, no thank you. That's how I feel for you. Marina. What's going on, Miss Marina? What's going on, Miss Marina? Marina. I hope you guys have been doing well. I just saw Sinners today. You guys love it. Okay. So this is interesting. The 9 of Acorns and the 9 of Wands came back here as your base energy, Marina. So there's something here that you're like wanting to give up on, right? That's what this feels like to me. It's like, I want to give up. And then I have the Justice card though. So it's like, don't give up on a situation. Let the situation kind of, this situation, whatever this is that you're wanting to give up on, it's going to start to balance out. The truth is going to persevere. There's this need to like, don't relinquish your power. Don't give up. Don't, I feel like hedge. Like if you know something is something like, yeah, with the Queen of Wands, don't dim your light. Don't back away. Don't shrink right now. With the Justice card here, something is going to come to light, something that is going to help you kind of create more balance in your life. But it doesn't come if you like shrink yourself or if you back away from something. It's like, be who you are, show up. And then something is going to, I feel, be shown to be true, or some type of maybe conversation. I have the Ace of Feathers. I don't know. This feels like you want to just give up on something and you're just like, fine. If you don't believe what I'm saying, then fine. And for me, I feel like there's a need to kind of like stand your ground, and don't shrink away from something. This just feels like don't give up on something. Just stand more fully in your power. Stand more fully in who you are. You know, Mars has moved into Leo now, so you should feel a little bit more confident in yourself. So whatever this is, Marina, don't shrink away. Stand up more fully in it. And I feel like things are going, justice is here. Like you will get, justice will be served, you know, so don't shrink. I just keep wanting to say that. Don't say, oh, sorry. I'm not sure either. So, but that's the message. I just feel like don't shrink yourself. Don't back away from yourself. Don't give up. Don't feel like, you know, and I hope, never mind. I'm not going to go on that tangent. Okay. Lourdes. Let's switch my deck. And then next is going to be Brianna, then Adrian. And then Bria and Gabriella. You're so welcome, Marina. All right. Lourdes is up next. Hey, girl. We're doing awesome. Okay. Let's see what's going on here for Miss Lourdes. I knew this was going to come up. I saw it and I shuffled and it still came up. The Six of Wands is coming up reversed. Do I love this? Not necessarily. A Six of Wands reverse can talk about something not being successful in some shape, form, or fashion. It's also Leo energy. So something that maybe you're wanting to grow or wanting to, maybe something is not growing or working in the speed that you thought it would. What's on top? The King of Pentacles. Interesting. This might be about career. Pentacles has to do with like the things that we invest our time and energy in. There could be someone around you. I don't know what this is connected to, but I just don't feel like this person is, or whatever this is, it doesn't feel like love. It feels like something creative. And with the King of Pentacles coming up reverse, I feel like someone not letting go of their position. This feels like someone that like isn't allowing you to maybe move forward or have more success. The Six of Cups is wanting to peek out. So this could be somebody from the past or something that you've been connected to for a long time. And maybe there's like something that's just stopping you from growing beyond. I don't know why I don't like this. I don't like this King of Pentacles. It feels like somebody who's like, I'm not going to relinquish my spot. And therefore it's causing you not to be able to move forward on your path, right? Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles reverse. This has to do with, I feel, career. It could be a mentor or somebody that just feels like they won't step aside. They won't step aside so you can step up more, right? There's something getting in the way of you being able to fully move to another level within, I feel like, the job space. And I feel like this King of Pentacles is kind of getting in the way. Yeah, the Ten of Cups is here. There's like an illusionary thing, like, oh, I can't right now, right? I can't do that for you right now, or that won't work right now, or like, that's what it feels like to me. It feels like somebody's saying like something can't happen, but it can. They're just getting in the way of it happening. So if there's something that you need to do to make a move forward, or you want something, you're working on something and you're wondering why it's not moving further or why it feels like it's stuck, I feel like there's somebody that's not like allowing you to move forward. Like they're gatekeeping is kind of what the vibe I'm getting. So just be mindful of that and know not to give up on your dreams. Like you're in alignment, but certain decisions might need to be made around maybe the avenue that you are using or the person or the people. I don't know. Okay, that's just what's coming through. Brianna is next. And I want to say that, and I was going to say this with Marina, so I'm going to go ahead and say it now. These readings are not, I don't know if they're past, present, future, right? I don't know if this already happened. I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know if it is happening. So it's really important. And I just saw a meme recently. It's like with Squidward from SpongeBob, and he's in the shower, and it's like when that tarot reading hits, and it's like, yeah, like you never know when whatever is coming through is going to make sense for you. And I know y'all know that, but just bringing that back up, like this may be right now, this could be coming, this could be, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All I know is the energy vibes. Is Brianna next? I think so. Hey, Brianna, and then Adrian, and then Gabriella, and then Bria, then Gabriella. You're welcome, Lourdes. Bless. I'm happy it resonates. It makes me happy. Okay, Brianna. Hey, girl. And then Adrian. What's going on here with Miss Brianna? What's going on? What are the vibes with Brianna? Hey, Kimberly. Brianna. What's going on with Brianna? If you guys can like the stream, I would appreciate it. You can like it after you get your reading or something. 8 of Cups. I don't know why I just had that. Welcome my way downtown. What song is that? But you're continuing to walk towards what it is that works best for you. This is what this means. You're continuing to walk forward. You're not letting anything stop you. Yeah. When things feel unfair, something may feel unfair, out of balance, and you're just like, nope, that's what I feel right now. Or if you're not that way, I would say adopt that kind of energy. Like, nope. If anything feels a little bit out of balance, if anything feels a little bit unfair, if anything feels a little bit deceitful, like you're not telling me the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God, I can't. That's what I feel, Brianna. Take that type of approach towards things. If things feel a little off, nope, walking away, don't have time for it. Yeah. If something feels off, walk away from it. Trust your intuition, because if you don't, you might find yourself getting kind of like, yeah, moving on. It's time to move on from something. Don't sit in it. We already know. This is what I'm saying. Whatever this is, if it feels a little off, keep it pushing. Or just go ahead and make the decision that you're going to put a boundary up and you're going to start to move forward from something. Because if you don't, I have a tower hidden in here somewhere. I just saw it. Where is it? Underneath this 5 of Pentacles. If you don't, something's going to force it to happen, and then that's going to feel more uncomfortable. So whatever feels out of balance in your life, whatever feels like, I don't know about that. Trust yourself and say like, no, that's not going to work for me. I need it. I need the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Right. And if you feel like someone is being deceitful, holding back, get on out of there. Keep it pushing, keep it walking, because you don't want to be forced to do that later in a much more emotionally charged kind of moment. That's how I feel, because something's off. And especially with that Justice card coming up, I don't like that reversed. I feel like you need to just trust yourself. Trust yourself, be true to yourself, and that's what matters. Adrian's up next. Adrian is up next. Then we have Bria, then Gabriella, then Kimberly. What's going on with Adrian? What does Adrian need to know? What does Adrian need to know? And the thing about it too, Brianna, is like, you don't have to be like, I'm not doing this anymore. But what you do need to do is speak your truth. That's the main thing you need to do. Speak your truth and be like, I can't, like, you know what I mean? I think that's an important part of this is like, don't just like ghost someone or just like whatever. Be like, this is why cannot. Right? That's going to be helpful. Ooh, now we have the 6 of Wands upright. This is for Adrian. Something is really 10 of Wands. Something is finally being relieved around you. There's some stressor that's finally just kind of like the dam is breaking, you know, the egg is hatching. I don't know what analogy or metaphor, but there's something that's finally feeling like, yay, like something feels, yeah, there's something that finally feels like you've conquered a heartbreak or something that was really hard, really, really stressful. There's something here that's like finally breaking your way, giving you a sense that like, okay, things feel good. The Knight of Wands reverse and the 5 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, something that felt maybe where you felt you couldn't loosen up. Maybe you can start to loosen up. Maybe you can start to feel more like, okay, this feels good. This feels like things are working. I'm being seen. And with the 6 of Wands at the bottom and the 3 of, what's underneath that? Yeah, something stabilizing. Something just feels like it's finally kind of working and there's like less pressure, less worry, less stress around something. So just let it do its thing and let the newness kind of come in. Let the stress resolve. Like, don't hold on to stress, right? Like, let things kind of just melt away right now, because Taurus season allows us to kind of relax into our lives, and you're being asked to do that because it is a time of success or enjoyment or like basking in just like things feeling good right now and stress feeling less. So if things are stressful, that's how you know it's out of alignment. That's for Adrian. Happy birthday to all my Taurus in the building. Okay, next up is Bria. I get to choose. I'm going to do the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is for Bria and Gabriella. Yes, thank you. Last week was so busy. This week has been busy. I've just been like busy. Mars going into Leo. I'm like, oh yeah, life, cool. Clean it up. A never-ending story. This is for Bria. Clean it up, reverse a never-ending story. This is interesting. I'm going to read this protection message, but to me, especially with never-ending story, it's kind of like this just feels like something is dusty. Something's dusty and it just keeps being dusty. It could be a person, it could be a situation, and there's a need for you to ask yourself, why do you might find yourself still in the situation or back in the situation? Something needs to be cleared. Something finally needs to be like, okay, I want something else. I want something that's abundant. I want something that feels good. And that's the thing, y'all. Y'all have free will. You know what I mean? So you can say, okay, cool. And then keep doing what you've been doing. And then you might find yourself back in the same situation, feeling that sense of like never ending story. Like things keep going around and around and around. So there's something here with the clean it up, Bria, that we need to kind of just like, okay, this, whatever this is, like it's not working. So why keep showing up? Why keep expecting something differently? Maybe it's time to just like really think about clearing something out. I'm going to read the protection message for this. It says, is it possible you may be focusing too much on other people right now? Trying too hard to be helpful? Does taking on what belongs to others make you feel needed or desired? Perhaps you think it's your calling to relieve people of their burdens, but what's the cost to you and to them? Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing him or her of responsibility. You're also not doing yourself any favors, and you just might be adding an even greater strain. You are loved as you are. You don't need to be needed to be loved. That is the protection message here. So yeah, I feel like there's a situation that is draining you, and it's around and around and around and around. And there's a moment where you can asking yourself like, why am I still in this? Why am I still, showing up to this in the same way? Maybe it's just a boundary. Maybe it's just shifting your expectations. Maybe it's opening yourself up to something new. But whatever this is, it feels very much so like, okay, all right, bless. You're so welcome. Gabriella is next. I'm going to choose again. I'm going to do the Wisdom of the Oracle for Gabriella as well. And then Kimberly will be next, I believe. Yep. All right, let's see the vibes for Miss Gabriella. And thanks. I'm happy to be back. I was like, yeah, I went to the movies. I was like, okay, if I go to the 4 o'clock, I'll be able to get home in time. And I did. Go see Sinners. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. Okay. This is for Gabriella. What does Miss Gabriella need to know right now? What is some wisdom for her? Regeneration. I love this card. So something new. You're being renewed, right? This new moon, this Taurus season is really allowing you to be renewed, to show up differently, to show up in this new energy, to have a second chance at like really doing something that feels abundant, that feels generative. Like it gives you life. It gives you this sense of purpose, of living, right? With this, I'm like drawn to how the lava is flowing. It's like lighting you up. There's this kind of like resuscitation energy. And it might just be like finally feeling like alive again, finally feeling more like yourself again, rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Love that message. So yeah, you're in such a good time of this regeneration with Taurus season. It really is rooting things in something really stable and fertile, and so just be ready for new things. Go the distance is on the bottom. So this definitely could be something kind of finally taking off in a way that gives longevity to your goal, your vision, to what you want to have. So let yourself kind of be ready for this and step into it with excitement and like, let's do this thing, you know? I love that. Next up is Kimberly. I'm going to actually use the Oracle here as well. I love the Oracle a lot of times because it just gives us a little bit more specifics, right? That may hit. Your birthday's tomorrow too. So was Candace's. Bless Gabriella. Yes. Now's the time. New opportunities. Happy birthday, Kimberly. Let's get a little birthday present. What does Kimberly need to know for her birthday? Birthday message for Kimberly. Ooh, soulmates at the bottom. That's so cute. Flexible. Ha. The thing that the Taurus does not like. We have a reverse flexible card and the soulmates card. So when I see this, there's something here. Being open to something, right? Being open to something and not being too focused or fixed on what was. That's kind of what it feels like to me. Not something, just let something just be what it is without like assuming it's the same, right? I'm going to read the protection message. When you or someone else becomes too rigid, you lose the access to growth and untapped potential and find yourself in an us versus them scenario. Loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see if a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners. Could you find a way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle. Spirit makes a great mediator, and it's crossing the soulmates. So this definitely could be someone, maybe give them a chance, maybe open up, maybe say, okay, cool, around something. You know, where are you maybe potentially getting in your way by being a little too rigid around something? Yeah, I feel like with that Taurus energy, it's like let yourself enjoy things. You know, let yourself enjoy things. Let yourself kind of say yes and feel like what could happen there. Because I want to see what this soulmates card is saying. Harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, and a relationship fostering personal growth. So you're meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter your life in order to take you to a next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull towards them and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially, too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. That's for Kimberly. Ooh, moving to Georgia. Fun. All right. That would be exciting. Okay, let's see what's up. Carl. Hey, Carl. Thank you. Welcome. I'm going to choose a tarot message for you. Carl, let's see. What do we have here for Carl? What message do we have for Carl? Why does everybody want to talk to me right now? My phone is blowing up. Okay. Carl, what does Carl need to know, Spirit? What does Carl need to know? A message for Carl. The moon and the strength card. So something you might be feeling fear around. It could be around committing to something. I don't know why I'm getting that, but there could be, this might be a good time for you to commit or like trust yourself on something. There's something it feels like around you that you need to trust your intuition and don't let fear get in the way of you moving forward. The strength card is about like mustering up the courage to say like, okay, I'm going to do this. Like I'm going to move in a way that feels right to me, even if it feels scary. This is a moment I feel that you're being called to like stretch, expand, grow. And it's on the other side of fear. It's on the other side of whatever's making you feel scared to do it because of maybe past disappointments or something not working out. But the strength card is here to say, like, if you're scared, that's what courage is for. That's what bravery is for. So really deep digging into your heart and say, like, if I really want this, or if I really know that this is the right thing for me, then having the courage to move forward towards that and not letting yourself be too fearful to act, and therefore maybe not getting what it is that you truly want in your life. Okay. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune is here. There's something that's happening in your life, and it's presenting itself to you, and it's for a reason. So don't overthink it and don't doubt yourself. Move forward with confidence that this is the right thing for you. Trust yourself, trust your soul, trust the guidance of that. And a lot of times we think that if it's right for us, it should feel easy. It should feel perfect. It should feel like open arm. But a lot of times it's scary because it's like, oh my God, like this is everything that I want. And that can be scary. And that's when we need the courage sometimes to like move through that. You know what I mean? So that's for Carl. Bless. Okay. So you're so welcome. Erica, I actually want to do a oracle message for you, Erica. You're so welcome, Carl. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Give me a little thumbs up. Would love it if you thumbs up. Make sure to watch some of our tarot and transit videos on the channel too. Give you some more insight. You can watch the Taurus season one. I did the all signs for Taurus season, and then I'll have a new moon one coming out soon too. So yeah. Okay, Miss Erica. Oh, did I respond to your voice message? I don't think so, but hella cool. And I love that. Fork in the road showed itself, so that might come back out. I love that happened. I love that you found that serendipitously. It was really giving you a message of like, it's still the same old thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's get to it. We've been saying the same thing. Let's get to it. Why? So interesting. I have why and come. No place like home. I'm going to do one more. Brianna said that message really hit my intuition. Said that's crazy. I love that. We had the Y card come out. Let's see. Give me some more clarity for Miss Erica. If the Y card comes back out, I'm going to crack up. Unfinished symphony. Okay, there's something here that we're needing to like put soulmates at the bottom. And let's see. Community. Okay, interesting. I'm reading Brianna's thing. That's interesting. Okay, this is for Erica. Community. When I see this, I feel like you're allowed to like leave something behind. You have more support than you're allowing yourself to maybe fully embrace in a different space, in a different place, right? When I see the unfinished symphony, this kind of feels like leaving something behind that just doesn't resonate, right? It doesn't sound good. An unfinished symphony would feel incomplete, right? And so there's something here is very much so telling you, especially with the soulmates energy, that you have people that have your back. You have people that have your back, and go there. Go towards those spaces, those communities, those places, right? Those places that feel like, there's some connection there. There's something that's pulling me into this space. And maybe it's time now because you're finished with something. I'm going to read the Unfinished Symphony. That's crazy, Brianna. You tell him to kick rocks. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson. Oh my God. Lack of closure, the need to make amends. So that's interesting. This unfinished business, and you found that notebook today. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. This is for Erica. Before you can move forward, it is important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. This goes into, I feel like, why you found that notebook, because it's like you have things that you still need to be doing, and then you can move forward, right? And the community here is like, how can you finish that symphony? By connecting with certain people in certain spaces. I'm going to read the community. I know, I feel the same way. Belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. Knowing your place in the world. I feel like for you, a lot of this unfinished symphony is you just stepping out and saying and being and creating and knowing that as you create, you will find your place in this world. And maybe the reason you felt disconnected, disenchanted, kind of like you're spinning your wheels is because you're waiting for something that you are supposed to be creating, right? That Aries energy is coming through for me with this too, with Neptune and Aries. Saturn's about to move into Aries. It's like, especially with all the Pisces energy right now, you might be seeing your dream and realizing it's up to you to like do it. And as you do it, that's what cultivates community. That's what brings people, opportunity in, or this next thing in, or however that may resonate overall for you. But I definitely feel like it's like connected to you finding that notebook and then realizing like it's time for you to do the work that you were supposed, that you've been kind of doing, but like, let's finish it now. Let's do the thing. Let's do it. And let's create a space that's needed, right? It's like for me, when I see the community, there's so many people, even though you feel so alone sometimes, there's so many people that are you. You know what I mean? There's so many people that are you. So the more you're you, those people find you. And then now you have a community. What if you even started like an art, like therapy kind of like club or something? You know what I mean? Like you just come together, you find maybe like a rec center that lets you use the room or the space or something like that. And you start doing like an art therapy club or like a photography club or something like that. Like it feels like it's like what you do, Erica, is like you do what you do and like let's do it together. And so I really like this idea of like a club, like a art therapy club. And like it can also be connected to spirituality, and like maybe it's just like a meetup that you do that you start and it starts small, or maybe you like connect with some nonprofit or something like that. You know what I mean? Where you can actually like come and do something. Maybe it's through like with kids, or maybe it's with the elderly or something like that, where it's like a program and you come and you do this thing and like, and maybe that's part of your, your mission. I love that. Well, that is just spirit confirming it for you, girl. That was a little bit of a channel there. I see that. I see that vision. It's like, oh, we're going to go to the old folks' home and we're going to set up and we're going to like, and the next thing you know, it turns into this thing. And then like, you know what I'm saying? I love that. Will I be rich? Well, Luke, rich is a mindset. So of course you can be rich. You're abundant, but I'll pull a card and let's see what comes up. This is Taurus season. Taurus is about what we value, our assets, our resources, having what the things that we need. Okay. And so in order to be rich, we must find out, who we are and what it is that we want to be doing in this life. If we are doing things that are not in alignment with our truth, then we can find ourselves kind of never really making that money or having that consistent money or what have you. And rich is relative, right? A lot of people feel rich and they don't have much. So it's really understanding what that really means to you on a soul level, because like, that's my goal with tarot. It's fun and to an extent, but like, if you want to be rich, you really need to realize like, what does that truly mean for you? And if it is doing something that you have a passion for, or you're a creator or a creative in some way, and you're doing it and it's coming from a place of authenticity and truth, then yeah, you're in alignment with your soul. And so therefore that can lead to opportunity and abundance. But rich is a mindset, right? It's more so understanding that everything that you're experiencing right now is a reflection of how you're internally experiencing yourself. So I'm going to pull a card for you, but at the end of the day, this is an energy read. So I can't say, yeah, you're going to be rich, and then you go sit and don't do anything. And then, yeah, you're not going to be rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a co-creation thing that we're doing here with spirit, not just waiting for something to happen. The Four of Wands. So this is a beautiful card, but then I have the Ace of Cups here. If you want stability, success, you want that abundance, you want that money, you have to start to open your heart up to your creativity. You have to let yourself show your work, show who you are. Rich is not going to come from doing something that doesn't feel like, that doesn't light your soul up. Rich is not going to come if you're doing something that feels monotonous, that feels like you're just going to work and punching in and clocking in and then getting a check. Like, no, that's not going to get you richness, right? But when you open up your heart, when you open up your creativity, and you go on that path of like your truth, what really makes you feel connected to what you're doing, your purpose, then yes, I have the Four of Wands here. This is a beautiful card for success and for abundance and getting what you want and being able to celebrate that. But it starts with you opening yourself up to your soul and your soul's messages and your soul's kind of nudges and moving in that direction. The Page of Pentacles is on the bottom. You may have to learn a few things, put yourself out there, be willing to do what it takes, kind of like what I was saying before I pulled the cards. You got to be willing to do what it takes to get to that place of stability and abundance. But you can, absolutely. But it's not going to be hiding behind something that doesn't feel like you don't feel connected to it. You know what I mean? Bless. That was for Luke. Okay, amazing. Anyone else on that I miss? Yeah, definitely about taking risk. Definitely about opening up your heart and then just like flowing with it. For sure, Ski. Beautiful. I love that. Anybody else? Did I miss anyone? I appreciate you guys so much. You're so welcome. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging. And I will be back next week. What is next week? Who knows? Is it already going to be May? It might already be May next Thursday. Or maybe Friday. I know. I love Taurus season. It's going pretty well for me too. But I'll keep you guys posted. But I'm like, what is happening? But it's good stuff happening. So I'm going to keep letting it roll, All right. Bless you guys. As always, you can book a personal reading with me at experiencearcana.com. Watch the Tarot in Transit videos that we have on the channel for more information. Mars in Leo is a really big one that's doing its big one. Sun in Taurus is rocking it. I did all signs, so you can watch your sun, your moon, your rising. What other? Venus is still in Pisces. So yeah. Bless. I'll see you guys later.